hello! So, welcome to January, nearly February, and yep, second ride out on the bike. I was out a couple of days ago, didn't film it, it was just out for a wee ride, trying out some kit that I had not worn on the bike before, which was my Zero Firm diving thermals. They are toasty warm. I've owned these for about 20 years and never used them on the bike before, never thought about it, but thought January, it's chilly, let's get out, let's try them. So if you want some good thermals for wearing on a bike, buy some diving gear. Zero Firms. They're designed for use under a dry suit, and they're really warm. And I've owned my set for 20 years and they are still like brand new, no bubbles or anything. They're a very good quality, high quality product. And yeah, anyway, so today it is 8 degrees. It's very windy and quite blowy, and I've got an idea in my mind where I'm heading to today, so we'll just see what transpires. So by what I'm thinking, I am currently on the road to Dunkeld, and I'm planning on heading out from Dunkeld to Kenmore, from Kenmore through Cullen, up through Glencoe, with the ultimate goal being Ullapool, and then back home. Now it's January, we're in Scotland, the roads are still greasy, fucking dirty actually. Yeah, you won't see it in this, but this particular road which takes you from Blairgowrie to Dunkeld, which I drive a lot, for obvious reasons, if you know it, why I drive this road a lot, but if you don't, it doesn't matter. This road surface is always shit. There's always a lot of grit, a lot of leaves, a lot of mud on it, because farmers don't give a fuck when it comes to keeping shite off the road. Look at that there. So it's just one of these things. Not a problem in the car, but on a bike, pain in the arse, because all the shite goes to the centre of the road, which is where I tend to ride, and aye, you can lose grip. Anyway, enough of that. So Ullapool is the destination, but one little thing this time of year obviously is the sun goes down quite early, round about 4:30, and it's 9:15 just now. I have fueled up at Tesco's in Blairgowrie, quite reasonable for fuel, though they only have E10, and I alternate every tank. I never run the bike too low. Just if you're interested, I have a Tenere 700 Rally. I have pushed it to about 220 miles from absolutely brimming the tank, and I mean brimming, I mean right up to the top. Fuller than probably recommend filling it, but hey, in the interest of science. And yeah, 220 miles. Deer, I fucking hate deer. Actually, that's not true, I like venison, but deer at this time of year in Scotland are a bit of a pain, especially around Perthshire. They're not going to be pregnant now, so most of the time they're spending all their time eating, but they can be a bit flighty sometimes. They'll be running across the roads, getting in the way. It's no great. I've never hit a deer, thankfully. But I hit one on a bike. Aye, that could happen. The deer as well as me, so best avoided. Anyway, like I was saying, it does get dark quite early. I normally always ride with a tinted visor. I always carry a clear one just to, you know, in case. I tend not to ride in the dark if I can avoid it, because one, I can't be arsed changing visors. I'm wearing an RI2X4, the best adventure helmet you can buy. Apart from now the 2X5 is out, and yes, I'm going to buy one, definitely, great helmet. The biggest pain in the arse of the 2X4 is changing the visors, not that easy, you know. Got two screws either side, it's a wee bit fiddly. Reading the reviews on the 5, they have definitely solved that problem. A wee push button mechanism and one screw. So yeah, I will be buying one. There's no deals on them currently. There is great deals on 2X4s though if you're thinking about a new helmet, and they are superb. I mean, I've had mine for 10 years. Yes, I should have changed it. I mean, there's not a mark on it. It's been a great helmet. The interior of it is getting a wee bit poorly now. But you can refresh that, but it's time to change the helmet. I don't normally keep a helmet 10 years, but times are tough. And like I said, it's just been a great helmet. This road is covered in shite. So yeah, been looking at 2X5, and probably once we get to spring I'll get one ordered. Maybe there might be a wee bit deals on them now. I'm just going to buy a plain colour, 600 quid. How much is your heat worth, eh? But aye. So that is the plan, up to Ullapool, and we'll see how it goes. So just now we're coming up to, well, the next wee place is going to be Perthshire, the home of the Land Rover experience. If you've never been, go. Absolutely brilliant day out, you know, and don't scrimp, do a full day. I've heard the instructors are all fantastic, one especially, very funny. This is Perthshire. Slow down. The phone box, by the way, got a defibrillator in it, and DVDs and books. And down here we have the world famous Land Rover Experience Scotland, set by the banks of Perthshire Loch. Every instructor, fantastic, great place. They have a massive range of vehicles. Everything in the Land Rover and Range Rover range, and the actual course itself is on the grounds of Dunkeld House Hotel, but they are based out at Perthshire Loch. It's not far, it's about 3-4 miles in. And you have a nice little drive in, get yourself relaxed in whatever vehicle you're going to be driving. Like I said, do a full day. Anyway, enough of that. So, on to Kenmore, from Kenmore to Cullen. Lovely wee roads. See what I mean? They're just shite on the road around here, it's terrible. And this road does flood a wee bit. You've got the hills obviously there, up into the woods to Apple Estates. Not the busiest of roads, I mean, if you're heading onto the A9 and you're coming from, you know, my side of Tune, then you'll be on this road. Currently the normal route onto the A9 is closed due to a falling tree, been like that for I think around 2 months now. Anyway, entrance to Drumbury Woods down here. That's it up on the right there, just at that wee white cottage. And again, mere shite on the road. "9 degrees now, oh my god, it's like tropical." The weather has been weird. I mean, a few weeks ago I was getting up in the morning to head on out and it was like sort of -6, -7. We had a lot of snow, a lot of ice, obviously not biking weather, and then it's changed again, mere shite on the road. And it's quite mild. Windy though. Very windy. Now, I'm never that much bored about the wind unless it is absolutely blowing from the side. Head on, not too much fussed about. Behind me, all the better, saves fuel economy. But like every biker, we don't like getting fucking blown about from side to side. That's a definite. So me and Mrs. Robertson, we moved up to Perthshire after staying there in West Lothian for many a year. And one thing I will say up here, it's like folk hibernate at this time of year. We were saying that yesterday because it's quite quiet at this time of year. It's like the place does come to life. I mean, summertime in here is really quite busy with tourists. This time of year not so. It's not a bad thing. But one thing with Perth and Kinross Council is they tend to fix potholes quite quickly. Not so fast at moving debris off the road, you know, if you have trees down, etc. Which, when it's windy, quite a regular occurrence. Here, trees are down. Not my favourite wee corner this, because a lot of people come round here from the opposite direction on the wrong side of the fucking road, as I've noticed when coming down here on a daily basis. Sometimes having to remind people what side of the road we drive on. Up to right there where that red post box is takes you up to the Calais car park, and then another entrance onto Athol Estates, a road that we call Piper Moss. So yeah, road ahead still closed. Some trees down. Council don't seem to be in any hurry to fix it. Doesn't really affect me. So this is Dunkeld. Lovely little place. Was voted the best place to stay in Scotland in 2023. Dunkeld House Hotel is just down here. Entrance to it on the right there. The lovely place. Going there for high tea next week. I think either Monday, I think it is. I don't know. That's Mrs. Robertson. And the Dunkeld. So Dunkeld itself is a lovely wee place. Big cathedral. Very, very old. Lots of nice wee shops, restaurants, etc. A place which is very famous for its pies, I believe, or some sort of baked goods, can't remember. Z's Bistro at the Apple Arms Hotel and the Tay Bank down there. And here we are going over the River Tay. There we go. There's the Tay. Don't know if you can see that. Anyway, River Tay. Meanders its way through the country, taking in lots of beautiful places, and then exits into the sea at Dundee. If you've never been to Dundee, go. Famous for lots of things, including Desperate Dan. And this is now taking us on to the A9, and we'll not be on here for long. The A9 is a road that it's a necessary evil, as I'm going to say. It's not my favourite road. If I'm going north, I'll tend to keep off it as much as possible. The A9 basically takes you, well, to the metropolis of Inverness. Very busy road, dual in some places, single in some others. The subject of much controversy because the Scottish Government have been dualling, or had a plan to dual this road for ages, and they've done part of it, but the target keeps on moving, the budgets are going spiraling out of control, and like I say, if you're heading north, there is much nicer routes to take. Leave the A9 to the lorries, I suggest, and to the commuting traffic. If you're on holiday and you want to get to Inverness, find a different route. Might I suggest up through Blairgowrie, through Braemar, follow the road via Tomintoul up to Granton-on-Spey, and then rejoin the A9 if you must, or head on up from Granton-on-Spey to Nairn and cut across to Inverness that way. Much more scenic, much quieter, quality road. Whereas the A9, well, you can see 30 miles an hour, not a bugger out working at all. Nobody. We're only going to be on this for a very, well, I think it's actually the next, maybe 2 junctions away? Can't remember. Anyway, we're not on it for long. 30 miles an hour. No fucker here! Why is that a 30? Nobody working. Why even bother? And, oh aye, it's got average speed cameras as well. What I don't know though, I have been told that the average speed cameras that they do have on the A9 read front and rear number plates. I don't know if that's true, because, well, I always thought that the average speed cameras just read your front number plate. So, obviously a bike only has a rear number plate. Who knows? Dalguise is this one off here. Dalguise is an outward bound centre. Very popular if your kids are doing the Duke of Edinburgh a lot. There's a track that takes you onto Athol Estates as well, a track called Warren Road. You can just kind of see the fence line up there, and yeah, nice wee route onto Athol Estates. Or if you follow it in its entirety all the way down to Tillymet, passing through or near anyway, Rockmelt Farm. And you may be wondering, how do I know this? Well, I just do. Yeah, the Tate. Really bursting his mind to it. Plenty of water there now. So the Tate is famous for salmon. So the salmon come in from the sea, they navigate right up the Tate, they'll get to Pitlochry, where there is a salmon ladder. You can see the salmon are leaping up the ladder. They get to their spawning grounds. They spawn. Don't quote me on this, I don't know if it's true. They spawn and then they fucking die. No, I'm not sure if that's true. I suggest checking Google. Still 9 degrees, lovely. The valley there. Yeah, we will be leaving the A9 shortly. Oh, look, a train! The little hamlets of Guy and Tillymet of that road. This is what this road's like all the way to Inverness, which is why, I mean, if you're going to Inverness is okay, nice wee place. And I mean wee place is not, it is a city but it's not huge. But it's, I suppose it is the, you know, when you're getting in the Highlands, which you are there, it is the biggest population up there, definitely. Now we are leaving the A9 here. That's about as much as the A9 as I want. We're going to head basically to Kenmore, so we'll go through a couple of wee places, Grantully, Aberfeld, etc. I have a wee look at that house down there, because I mean, it looks abandoned, eh? It's all boarded up. I keep meaning that, go and have a wee nosy. Loggy rates. Right on the roads. female pheasant. They are not the most intelligent birds, male or female. They will just walk out in the road, run down the road, in front of your car, sometimes towards your car, if they are used to associating the sound of a car with getting fed. To the left now, guys, again going over the ZT, but we are going to the right. So Grandtilly, Aberfeldy, Kenmore, Killand. Picking up again. So the Highland Chocolatier. If you like chocolate, I know who I'm say, so who doesn't like chocolate, eh? So this bit of road fucked, eh? Been like that for a while. Just because of flooding, global warming, eh? All the deniers, one in particular, who's that ball bag that's currently, oh, Trump. Yeah. Let's just think about this. January, Scotland, 9 degrees. snowy. Oh, we've got the day 9 degrees and damp. No raining, which is a bonus. Forecast, I know till later on. Bane of the Scottish roads, the fucking caravan, or the camper van, or the motorhome. Though, for my sins, I've actually been looking at camper vans lately, thinking, well, that'd be quite good for me and Mrs. Robertson. Weekends away in our camper, I wouldn't get a motorhome, too big. What I've been looking at, just nothing too posh, something that we could get away one day some hills and not be in a mega rush to get home and get down, have a wee glass of vino or Prosecco for Mrs. Robertson. Maybe a wee beer is for me. I have a thing for Brewdog. I like the Lost Lager, it's very good. I can recommend it. Tends to be on offer in Tesco for about £9.50 for 10 cans, and of that you can't even go wrong. It's very refreshing. And ecologically sound, so they claim. And it's from Scotland, so what better reason Aberfeldy is next. Or is it Grand Tully? Can't remember. Oh, this is Aberfeldy, I'm sure. Spirit of Wood. Aberfeldy has a distillery. Like so many other places in Scotland. One thing we're not short of is a distillery. Yeah, key there. Out the raft on the tea of the day. Well, tours of Aberfeldy. If you ever want to know how whiskey is made, most distilleries do tours, resampling, they all have shops, obviously. Not a massive whiskey fan myself. I will partake very rarely. Though I do like a whiskey sauce with my steak. This is Aberfeldy. Where I am going to pause and make a quick wee stop. And one thing, Aberfeldy, what were 5 pence more a litre for petrol here than it is in Blairgowrie. I actually think all these bloody places should be the blooming same. Why have a variance in fuel cost depending on location? And it can't be down to transport, because when you go into Skye, the cheapest petrol I've had while out and about last year was in Skye.